This is my Triban GRVL520. I've had it for 4 weeks and I've done 2,500 kilometers from Kuala Lumpur in Malaysia, where I bought it in Decathlon, to Chiang Mai in northern Thailand in 24 rides, 2,500. It's a model which is no longer available in Europe, but you can still buy it in Asia, and I paid 2,500 ringgit for it in Malaysia, which is 520 euros. In Thailand it's 27,000 baht, which is 670. It's an aluminium frame, carbon fibre forks with an aluminium steering tube. The finishing kit is all by Triban or Decathlon basically: handlebars, handlebar stem, seat pillar, saddle, and the wheels. And I'll talk more about the wheels a bit later. A SRAM Apex brake set on it with cable operated brakes and rear derailleur. It's a 1x with a 40-tooth chain ring and 11 speed 11 to 42 rear sprocket with the SRAM Apex derailleur. They've used TRP hydraulic brakes which are actuated by cables. If I were to keep this bike, which I might well do, I'd change those and put SRAM Rival hydraulic brakes and SRAM Rival levers too, which I just happen to have at home. I just installed my rack, bought some bottle cages and put on my quad lock phone holder and Garmin holder. There's a Hutchinson and they've been great. I've had one puncture so far, but that was a shard of glass and there was no tyre that was going to beat that. Overall, it's been an absolutely fantastic bike, especially for 500 euro or 520 euros. Even for 670 euros, it's a bargain. I think last year, when you could buy this bike in Europe, it was retailing for 1,000 euros. Even that's not a bad price. But yeah, if I was going to keep it, which I might well do, I would certainly be changing the wheels and the brakes. So after the first 1,000 kilometers, all the spokes on the drive side came loose and I had to buy a spoke key and tighten them all up again. At 2,000 kilometers, 2 spokes broke. Disaster struck. There was a bang from the back wheel. I've only just stopped now to investigate and I have a broken spoke. The very next day I found a brilliant bike shop which changed those 2 spokes for me. But Drvla has another problem now, because not just one spoke is broken, but now there are 2 broken spokes. And I did another 300 kilometers. Then at 2,300, another spoke broke. And literally 15 kilometers before I arrived at Chiang Mai, a second spoke broke, and this time the wheel wouldn't turn in the bike, but I managed to get it to work with a spoke key. And I have to turn the bike upside down. I'm trying to loosen the spokes rather than tighten the spokes. I then arrived at Decathlon in Chiang Mai and they were very friendly. They could suggest they'd change the 2 spokes which were broken. I refused that. It was a complete waste of time because all that was going to happen is more spokes were going to break. It's a 28 spoke rear wheel for touring, maybe a bit light. I know it's a gravel bike. I bought it as a touring bike and I'm 86 kilos, I've got 10 kilos of baggage. Basically, the solution was to get the bike, the rear wheel rebuilt, and a guy called Nu in Triple Cats bike shop Chiang Mai relaced the wheel with brand new quality spokes. I haven't paid you anything yet, but I will pay you, obviously. Thanks very much for fixing my wheel. And I'm about to do something called the Chiang Mai Mai Hong Song Loop, which is lots and lots of climbing on tarmac roads, and if it breaks again, by the time I get back to Chiang Mai, I'll just buy a new pair of wheels.